to close down the first hour of the program. Euler, Williamson, it's The Drive, Steelers Nation Radio on the Steelers Audio Network. Final segment here of the first hour, and we are running it back for the third day in a row, trying to build a perfect Pittsburgh Steelers roster to go 20-0. This, of course, the 20-0 viral NFL roster building game online that dozens of you have been us about.
Are we going to do it until we go 20-0, or someday
so.
are we going to retire this segment?
How about this?
I'm not complaining.
No, how about this week? So, like, if we don't get it today, we'll do it again tomorrow. On Friday, and then maybe we'll shut it down. But we have had,
and then maybe we'll pull it back out in 3 weeks when there's nothing to talk about.
Exactly right. We've had maybe 3 or 4 people that have shared with us their Steelers perfect 20-0 draw.
So it is possible.
It is possible. You pick, for those who are maybe have missed the last couple shows, just hopping on here, you spin 12 times from Steelers rosters of different eras. You have to pick 6 guys on offense, 6 guys on defense, all in hopes of building a roster that can go a perfect 20-0 and be crowned Super Bowl champions. You start with offense, 6 spins first, then 6 on defense. You can get 1 re-roll on each side of the ball.
No offensive lineman.
No offensive lineman. So let's start here with our first on offense, first of 12 rolls. Here we go. Steelers, 2006 to 2010 offense. So I think we should wait on quarterback, because those weren't Ben's best years.
Okay.
There are some good Mendenhall and Willie Parker years there. Willie Parker, a 1,500-yard, 13-touchdown season. It's pretty stinking good.
It's easy to forget that one, yeah.
Pretty stinking good. There's also a good Mike Wallace, 1,200-yard, 10-touchdown season. I don't know if this is where we go with Heath, though, and get our tight end out of the way. 800 yards and 6 touchdowns.
I think we've done that in the past.
I think that's about as good as we're going to get at tight end. So do we just knock that out now?
I got to think that's about the best tight end year any Steelers had.
Can I cheat a little bit and look at Heath Miller's year-by-year stats and see if they're that? That's not even cheating. That's just doing a little.
That's got to be one of his best years.
I would think so. 800 yards and a bunch of touchdowns. That is his best statistical season.
So that's probably the best tight end year you can have.
In 2012, he had 800 yards and 8 touchdowns, as opposed to 800 yards and 6 touchdowns. But that's about as...
I remember like Eric Green had a huge year in the 80s, but otherwise, I think that's the best you can get for tight end. I think that's a gift with the first round.
I am kind of thinking the same way with you. Let's go ahead and take the bird in the hand there. Pick number 2, Steelers from 16 to 20. I think this is where we take our quarterback. Do we take
That's his best stretch, right?
Yes.
Statistically.
His 2018 season where he threw for 5,100 yards and 34 touchdowns. Yeah.
Bang. That's a great start.
That's a great start. Let's take Ben. That's what you're looking for.
Those are the 2 things that give me the most angst on offense.
Absolutely. Steelers from 99 to 05 now. So let's see where we want to go here. Oh man, the running back years are okay because that's when you had Jerome and Willie and Deuce Staley, and so there's a lot of splitting years there. Wide receiver Hines Ward.
Year did he?
Not in the sense of for a game like this that would you a Willie Parker 1,500 yards and 14 touchdowns or whatever it was. Yes,
yeah.
I think Matt. We could go here. How about Hines Ward's 2002 season? 112 receptions, 1,300 yards, 12 touchdowns. I think that's as good as we're going to get.
That's pretty solid. I don't think it's worth re-rolling for that.
I don't think so either. Let's take what was likely the best year of Hines' career, at least statistically, there in 2002. Spin number 4. Here we go. Now we're talking Steelers from 11.
Now we're looking for like an AB
to 15. Now we're looking for Lev and AB, and we've got them both here. Here's the options that we have. Lev Bell's 2014, 1,300 yards, 8 touchdowns. He also, Matt, had close to 900 receiving yards. Downs. We could also take AB, not the best. I say not the best year of his career, but he had 1,800 yards and 10 touchdowns.
Do you know the answer to this? Can we take AB twice?
No, we can't. You could take 2 players from the same era, but not the same player from different eras. I don't think.
Yeah, if someone. I'm sure some of his career overlapped in 2 different eras.
Oh, absolutely. Same with Lev Bell.
That's what I was wondering, yeah. So, like, if we use AB now, can we not use him again, even if it's a different era?
I think you can only have the same player once. You can have same guys from the same era, but not the same player from different eras.
I just wasn't sure about that rule. I think Bell with the receiving is so huge.
I mean, that's over 2,000 yards and 11 touchdowns.
I think he was like the top fantasy scorer of the year that year in the league.
Yeah. Scrimmage yards, Matt. 2,200 scrimmage yards that year and 11 touchdowns. Yeah, we're taking Lev Bell and hoping that we'll get AB here with one of these last couple spins. And we get Steelers 21-25 here. We need 2 flexes, Matt. Okay, so we can go any direction that we want here.
That might be a throwback.
This might be a respin.
Yeah,
because I think we want to get a. Ideally, I'd like to get an AB year and then maybe that Juju year here. Deontay Johnson, not the end of the world. 1,100 yards and 8 touchdowns is a good season, but I think we use our respin here.
I mean, this game aside, I'm hoping 26-30 ends up a lot better than 21-25.
Yes, you are absolutely right. Let's use our reroll here. I think so.
Yes.
Let's do it. Steelers
is probably better.
Ah, man, we get 99-05 again. Bummer. Son of a gun.
Who'd we take out of that one?
We took the Hines Ward year. So there's still not terrible. We could take a Plexico year where Plex had 1,300 yards and 7 touchdowns. That's not bad. Or we could take Jerome Bettis, 99, 1,100 yards and 7 touchdowns.
I think you take Burris.
I think we take Plex. Yeah. That's still legit. 1,300 yards and 7 touchdowns. If that's our worst,
pretty good.
Yes. All right, come on. Give us AB here. Steelers 16-20. Hell yeah, brother. Antonio Brown 2017.
Oh, nice.
9 touchdowns. Heck yeah. All right, Matt.
And folks, we're not like doctoring this to make it. There's no way of doing it.
Steelers Nation. We just watched them build the perfect Pittsburgh roster. A team designed to go 20-0. But now, let's bring this conversation back to reality. Because 2 veteran moves could make this current defense a whole lot more dangerous. Rasul Douglas in the secondary, Von Miller coming after quarterbacks. Now, let me be clear immediately. Neither player has signed with Pittsburgh. Nothing is official, nothing is confirmed. But both veterans are currently listed as unrestricted free agents, and that means Omar Khan can at least make the call. And Steelers Nation, that call matters. Because Rasul Douglas would address one of the biggest questions surrounding Patrick Graham's defense. Can the secondary communicate, disguise coverage, and finish plays when the pressure gets home? Rasul Douglas brings experience. He understands route combinations. He reads quarterbacks. He has the kind of ball awareness that can turn a rushed throw into a takeaway. That is exactly what you want behind an aggressive pass rush. But then there is Von Miller. And I know what some fans are thinking. Pittsburgh already has edge talent. Why bring in another veteran pass rusher? Because January football is not about having 1 or 2 dangerous rushers. It is about waves. It is about sending fresh legs after a quarterback in the 4th quarter. It is about having someone who understands how playoff games change, how protections adjust, and how 1 sack can completely flip a season. Von Miller is not the same player he was at the beginning of his career. Nobody should pretend otherwise. But he is a 2-time Super Bowl champion and a former Super Bowl MVP who has already proven that he understands how to deliver when the lights get brightest. You would not be signing him to carry the entire defense. You would be signing him to play a role. Come in on passing downs, attack tired offensive tackles, mentor younger defenders. Give Patrick Graham another chess piece when everybody in the stadium knows the quarterback has to throw. And imagine how those 2 moves could work together. Von Miller forces the quarterback to speed up. Rasul Douglas reads the rush decision. Pressure creates the mistake. The secondary finishes it. That is complementary defense. And that is what separates a talented roster from a championship roster. The Steelers already added several pieces to the secondary this offseason, including Jamel Dean and Asante Samuel Jr., while also drafting Dalen Everett. So this is not about desperation. It is about deciding whether one more proven veteran could give the room greater stability and competition. The same applies to Von. This would not be Pittsburgh saying the current pass rush is not good enough. It would be Pittsburgh saying good enough is not the goal. The goal is to survive Baltimore. The goal is to survive Cincinnati. The goal is to walk into January with enough depth, enough experience, and enough playmakers to finish the game when everything is on the line. Because we can build fantasy Steelers teams all day. We can put legends together and dream about 20-0. But the real question is what Omar Khan can do right now to make this team harder to beat. Would Rasul Douglas make the secondary smarter and more dangerous? Yes, at the right price. Could Von Miller still give Pittsburgh valuable snaps, playoff experience, and one more dangerous third down option? Absolutely, if the role and contract make sense. You do not overpay. You do not promise either player a job they haven't earned, but you bring them in, you examine the fit, you find out how badly they still want to compete for another championship. Because sometimes the final piece is not another young prospect. Sometimes it is a veteran who has already lived through the moment your team is trying to reach. So, Steelers Nation, let me hear you. Would you add Rasul Douglas to strengthen the secondary? And would you bring Von Miller to Pittsburgh for one more championship run? Because a perfect roster may only exist in a game, but one or two smart veteran additions could make this Steelers defense feel very real and very scary.